So we can jump now to the base. As you see, I apply epoxy resin, epoxy glue, in this case is an epoxy glue, to cover the surrounding areas of the base. I want to create some kind of, I don't know, liquid. And with white, I'm focusing in creating an OSL because my idea is that the liquid surrounding the base is something magical from the, I don't know, the chaos gods, realms of chaos or something like this. And this is the cool part of the process of the base is and is doing this kind of pattern. The trick is shot from a perpendicular angle, so the lines are very thin, and you have to be random, but it's like doing eights, like the number, like some kind of eights or circles, something like this. And as the paint is transparent, you will see that in some parts becomes more white because the lines are crossing over the previous ones. And once you have those kind of areas more white, you can boost them, as I'm doing right now, by applying more careful lines and dots till you achieve more or less this effect, which can be whatever, honestly. Over that, I apply the contrast turquoise. So the areas that are white are becoming easily blue, turquoise, but the darker ones are not affected by the color. And after that, I'm pushing a bit the light in some of those lines that are now more visible with diluted white to make it more obvious. And also pushing the light, which at the end the white is like the light of this liquid. So I'm creating more light in the areas surrounding the base, closer to the base. The rock itself of the base is just painted in black and outlined with dark sea blue. So you will see that it's not visible when putting the figure over it, which is so big that it's covering everything. So don't waste time painting the rocks. And with this very dark blue, I'm painting the areas in between the non-affected areas by the light and the OSL. This is like a transition color between the blue and the dark areas of the base. The same idea that we did with the sword, if you remember, is applied here. Actually, I did it when I did in this part in the sword, but I want to try to compile the different parts in the same parts of the video. So if you remember, we are applying a very dark blue in all the areas that are going to be affected by the OSL. And over this very dark blue, very dark blue, we are going to paint with white, keeping part of the dark blue without being covered. Once we have all the parts painted in white and dark blue, we can take the turquoise, the contrast turquoise, and repeat the process that we did in the base. Apply a thin layer of this contrast blue, this contrast turquoise, and you can see how it covers easily all the white parts while the darker parts are not affected by this color. Now that we have all the blue parts painted, we can push a bit more the lights with diluted white. You have to be precise in this stage. And obviously the areas that are closer to the OSL, which in this case the OSL is from the base, from below, is going to be more white. And I repeat the process of applying the dark blue that we did in the base in the areas between the normal color and affected by the OSL. With turquoise and white, we are going to outline, because remember that it's very important to outline the OSLs correctly to make the effect more believable. And we can't use the contrast paints because they are very, very transparent, so they are not going to cover our edges. So with this turquoise plus white, we are outlining all the edges affected by the OSL. The areas that are farther from the source of light are going to be more turquoise, while the areas that are closer to the OSL, in this case to the ground, are going to be more white. For parts that are made with metal, like the teeth of the axe, you can use even pure white or close to pure white. And you can make some casted shadows like I did in the foot with dark blue, outline some details, and more or less we have done everything in the OSL part. And this is the little guy. This is a very big figure, not very comfortable to paint, I have to say. I didn't enjoy too much painting it. I don't recommend to paint this figure to enjoy painting, but I have to recognize that looks awesome in my hands and will look awesome in my games with my friends. I put the final tubes, but this is the only one that is a bit more interesting because it has the reflection of the orange, but it's not something that we didn't see along the process. I hope you have enjoyed the video. You want to help me, you can share it with your friends, or you can join Patreon for only €3 per month and help me even more to grow the community, create more content, and in exchange you can get some exclusive videos of theory of painting and exclusive offers on some brands. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.